You're working well, Susan. I think you're even enjoying it.
It's tolerable. Your driver will be waiting to take me home afterwards.
It'll be late. Why don't you stay here?
That's not part of the bargain.
Special offer this week.
No, it's a bargain. I put on a show, I get to have Harry at home. Anyway, I'd have thought by now you'd have had Paula booked for the night.
Look, you know very well she's been invited because she's a girlfriend of one of the guests.
Frankly, I'm not interested. Now, who do we impress next?
Shrewd fella, that John Pemberton. They say he's one of the biggest investment fund managers in the city.
The biggest.
Oh, I wondered what had gotten into you. Organising this little do to discuss fundraising for Mr. Pemberton's favourite charity.
It's Belmont's idea. He's heard Pemberton wants to make a big investment.
Oh, how much?
£10 million, plus a bit of loose change.
Ah.
Belmont wants to make sure we're the company that gets it.
I agree.
I thought you would.
Well, you'd have your work cut out then, won't you? Going after that and keeping the constituency warm. As an independent candidate, you've got to work harder than most to get the votes. Still, as new chairman of the company, you've got it to do, haven't you?
That's right, Abe. I've got it to do.
Why make things hard of yourself by inviting the chairman of Lawton Estates, the one that came with that little bit of fluff? He must be your biggest rival for that money.
Graham Fielding's vice president of Pemberton's favourite charity. That's how he hangs on to his coattails.
Oh, that's it, is it? Well, I better go and talk to Lord Belmont. He wants to know how the campaign's going. He's dead set on you getting in.
What are you doing, Joe? Making up a food parcel to send to Dufton?
Well, you won't be needing one.
I went to Dufton when I was living in Manchester with Mike. I can't imagine you ever having lived there.
Getting out alive, you mean? So you gave Mike the bullet?
Oh, it wasn't just Mike I left. It was Manchester. I was offered a modelling job in Bermuda. On balance, it seemed more attractive than winter in Manchester. That's where I met Graham.
Must have been love at first sight.
Well, first sight of his yacht. You haven't been doing too badly yourself.
Oh, aye. Nowadays I go to work with caviar sandwiches in me snap tin. Are you doing any work in London?
No. I'm a lady of leisure. In fact, I've plenty of time on my hands.
Excuse me. Hello?
Hello. Can I speak to Mr. Joe Lampton, please? Billy Sutcliffe, a friend of his Uncle Dick's.
Billy, this is Joe speaking. What is it?
Oh, Joe, listen, lad, I'm sorry, but I've got some very bad news for you. It's your old Uncle Dick. He's passed away.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid so, Joe. He was taken very sudden, only tonight.
That's a bit of a shaker, Billy.
I know how upset you must be, Joe. We are up here.
Where did it happen?
We were only round at Veterans Hut at dinner time. He said he didn't feel too good. Anyway, I came home with him and made him a cup of tea. Then I asked a neighbour to keep an eye on him. I wanted to ring you then, because he had your number, but Dick told me not to bother. When I called tonight, doctor was round. He'd gone.
I'm sure you did all you could, Billy.
He were a good age, Joe.
Ah, it was. Look, I'll come up tomorrow. I'll make all the arrangements myself.
Thought you would, Joe. I'll be seeing you then. I'm sorry I had to telephone up with such bad news.
Thanks a lot for all your trouble, Billy. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Anything wrong, Joe?
I just had a phone call from Dufton.
Oh?
My Uncle Dick died tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Aye.
So I think we ought to give Dick's uncle what we call up north a real good send-off. Especially as most of Dufton is in the Warley constituency now.
And Dufton, of course, is an old mining area, isn't it?
Aye, there aren't many families there who haven't heard of Dick Lampton. He caused Labour some trouble in his time.
But this is an occasion when all sides of industry should come together.
Exactly. United in their grief, with Joe the bereaved right in the middle of them.
Proper arrangements should obviously be made.
And they'll have a good funeral up north. If we do it this way, the local papers will give us good coverage, and the list of mourners will be representative of every political and religious shade in the county. Well, they'll have no option but to be there.
Paying tribute to our candidate's relative.
Goodbye, Susan. So nice to see you again. And you, Joe.
Bye, Paula.
Good night, Joe.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Been a very useful evening, Joe, and a most pleasurable one.
Good.
I'm sorry I had to cancel our meeting.
Oh, I quite understand. I will rearrange it as soon as possible. Good night. Good night, Susan.
Bye there. I'll contact you as soon as I get back.
You'll stay with us, of course, when you come up to make the arrangements. You going to travel up with Joe tomorrow, Susan?
No need. If you'd like to come to the funeral, it'll just be a private affair, a few of his old friends.
Yes, I'll be there, of course. He was a nice man, your Uncle Dick.
We all know how much you respected him, Joe.
I don't think you would have exactly seen eye to eye with him, Abe.
Happened not, but he did what he thought were right, the way he saw fit. I've just been telling Lord Belmont about him.
Sounds as though he were quite a character. You must feel a great sense of loss, Joe.
Yes, I'm sure he does.
He were a union official in the days when they didn't give him big, fat wage packets for him. How old was he when he started down pit, lad?
12. He didn't have much schooling, but he learned a few things on the way.
The hard way, not like some of these jumped-up fellas nowadays. He may not always have been right, but what he did out of principle. That's what your Uncle Dick was, Joe, a man of principle.
He tried to be, that's why people liked him.
Not only his workmates, employers and all. You know, I've been thinking, Joe, the people of Dufton ought to be allowed to show their respect.
How do you mean, Abe?
Well, at the funeral, it doesn't seem fair to his memory to keep it a little private family affair.
But if that's what Joe wants...
Well, Lappin, he hasn't had time to think about it enough yet, love. What do you think, Belmont?
Well, I must say, it seems to me that a man in his position merits a more memorable passing.
He wasn't much of a one for fuss.
Oh, that's not the point, Joe. I mean, when your mum and dad died, you were like a father to you, and there are a lot of people in Dufton who are aware of that. I mean, you've done well for yourself. Folk will expect a proper tribute from you.
With respect, Joe, I think Abe is right.
You can safely leave all the arrangements to me.
Oh, no, I know just the people who do it beautifully.
I'll see to it that he gets a proper civic funeral. There'll be representatives from every walk of life in Dufton.
I was going to go up tomorrow and make all the arrangements myself.
Oh, I think you should still come up, and Susan with you. I mean, you want to be on hand to be quoted in the obituaries for the newspapers, and then there'll be photographs and that sort of thing. I'll fix it all up on the phone in the morning. The editor's a personal friend of mine.
Look, why is all this necessary?
Oh, it's the least we can do.
Joe, believe me, I appreciate your loss. Of course I do. Your uncle has died, and certainly none of us would have wished him dead. But in your position at the moment, it would be foolish not to show your respect publicly.
Your political opponents will be quick to turn it against you if you don't. It'll give the impression that you didn't care about the old chap.
How can they? It's not true.
What's true doesn't matter.
People can say what they like. My feelings for Dick were private and personal.
But if you're going into politics, you must realize you can no longer be a private person. Everything you do belongs to the public.
Including grief?
Including grief. Even your personal life is no longer your own. Now, it's getting late. I would expect to be invited to the funeral myself, and naturally would accept. Do you have your car with you, Abe?
No, we can be taxied.
Perhaps I can drop you and Mrs. Brown to it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Doubtless you'll be in touch in the morning, Joe, with Abe about the arrangements. Good night, Susan.
Don't worry, Joe. I'll see everything goes smoothly.
Aye, Abe, I'm sure he will.
Forasmuch as it hath pleased Almighty God of his great mercy to take unto himself the soul of our dear brother here departed, we therefore commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
I think everything has gone most satisfactorily. Aye. The arrangements for the funeral were first class, Abe.
Thank you.
Just about every local interest must have been represented.
Oh, I reckon that reporter from the local paper must have got writer's cramp getting down the list of the mourners. And I've never seen so many flowers at a funeral round here for years.
Hello, Joe.
Susan, my cousin Arthur. My wife, Susan.
How do you do? Sorry, I couldn't get away in time to be at the church service.
I'm surprised you came here at all.
Why shouldn't I? You were my uncle, too.
The funeral had to pass your new store. Very fitting, I thought.
How do you mean?
You know what used to be on that site before Arthur built his new furniture shop? A few allotments. And on one of them, Uncle Dick kept his pigeon loft.
Goodbye, Mr. Blanton.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Now, look, it's not the time nor the place to start that again.
Arthur had it knocked down, didn't you, Arthur? So for the last few months of his life, Uncle Dick didn't even have the pleasure of looking after his home in Pigeons.
I had no choice. And I don't have to talk to you.
You were a bit hard on him?
He was hard on Uncle Dick. I'll miss the old bugger, you know.
Well, he's at his rest, Joe.
Aye.
He were very proud of your Joe, you know, Mrs. Lambton.
I'm sure he was.
Of course, he'd never say anything to your face, Joe. He weren't that sort. He thought it'd go to your head. The day he died, just before, I told you. We were in the veterans' hut. It's a place they give us in the park. He were talking about you then.
He used to pull my leg when I was a youngster, but he always wanted me to get on.
Well, he had a hard life himself, do you see?
He must have had.
But he always said that your Joe must have taken some hard knocks to get where he is today. It mustn't be easy, you know. From a 2 up, 2 down in Dufton to where he is now. It must take some doing when you come to think about it.
You know, when I was a kid, my head was full of highfalutin ideas. Dick was the only one I dared tell him to. All the others would have laughed at me. The height of ambition in Dufton in those days was to be a colliery deputy.
Well, you did a bit better than that, Joe. But I'm sure you couldn't have got where you are without the help of a good woman by your side.
That's right, Billy.
This is where I telephoned you up from to tell you. I'm going to miss Dick. It must be 50 years we palled out together.
I know you did, Billy.
I was with him under Somme, you know, same regiment. And when we came back from France, we had to start another war with pit bosses. They had us working for next to out, but we beat them.
All right.
All we were asking was a living wage.
Not a lot to ask, Billy.
Aye, but it took some getting. Mind you, it weren't all bother. We've spent some hours across the road there at his pigeon lofts. You know where your Arthur's got his big shop now. You spent some time there yourself as a kiddie, didn't you?
I did that, Billy.
He gets in here sometimes, you know. Your cousin Arthur. After work in the other bar where they put carpet down.
A penny on the pint to pay for it.
That's right.
Never mind, it's still same ale, Billy. Well, here's to Dick, then.
So, it's Parliament as well for you now, is it, Joe?
I'm going to try for it.
We need somebody with a bit of go to get the lads some work round here. Mind you, they all promise they'll do that till they get in. It's somebody that can do it before he gets in that we want to see. Folk get fed up with promises, they don't pay the rent. But if somebody could bring work to Dufton, everybody would vote for him.
You're right there, Billy. I bet they would. I wonder if it could be done.
Eh?
Sup up, Billy. Have another.
The present process, you know, of conditioning that goes on, in many ways, that makes a virtue.
I think Joe must have met somebody.
Being a
Probably
profiteer,
took Billy Sutcliffe home.
being a slick operator, you know, being a fellow.
I think I'll have an early night.
You know,
It's been a bit of a strain today.
that's a real
Susan, must you and Joe have separate rooms?
We do lead separate lives, despite today's demonstration.
Yes, I know, but
Well, then we must have separate rooms.
Well, you are still married.
Legally.
I'm quite aware that your marriage isn't, well, just what it should be at present. Nevertheless, And Joe said nothing about it.
It was my decision.
Do you think it's a wise one?
It's the only one. Oh, Mummy, will stop trying to force us together.
But I'm not trying to, dear. Of course I'm not. It's just that if there's to be the slightest chance of mending your marriage...
There isn't any chance.
But surely, while you're our guests...
Look, Mummy, what are you trying to say?
Well, if Joe has a separate room, everybody will know.
Who?
Well, the housekeeper, for one thing, when she does her work in the morning.
Don't give a damn about the housekeeper.
Oh, Susan, dear, this isn't London. It's a small town. If one person knows, everybody knows.
I don't care.
Well, I do. Besides, this is really no time for people to be talking that way about you and Joe.
Oh, I see. Daddy's been getting at you.
No, he hasn't. We did have a little word, it's true, but he...
Oh, my God. Dragging you into it again.
Well, it was a long half, Billy. I better be going.
It fell well, didn't it? Have a flying half. Hey, Bill. Well, that was a good send-off you give him, Joe, I must say. It's not often you see unions and Chamber of Commerce at same do.
All been taken for a bloody ride.
What's that you're saying, Arthur?
That's my cousin. He knows.
He's K-Line.
Yeah, no, don't say that, Joe. I won't vote for you. You want everybody to vote for you, don't you?
If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else to find it, will you?
I watch you, standing there, head bowed over Uncle Dick's grave. A perfect mourner at the perfect funeral. Well, that weren't a funeral, it was a flaming election meeting.
What the hell's he on about?
Little Billy doesn't even know, Joe. That's what you're banking on, isn't it? That ordinary folk won't see through your dirty, great sham.
I'll see through you in a minute, because I'll punch a bloody great hole through you.
A prospective member for Whalley, brawling and a boozer. I don't think so. That'd wipe out the image of the funeral. What a waste of brass it would have been then, eh?
Go on, Arthur, before there's another funeral, will you? You're drunk as a fiddler's bitch. Come on, Billy.
No, don't worry, I can see straight. I could see you were trying to make a hero of Uncle Dick so his darling nephew would be hero too to the community he wants to serve. Well, I knew Uncle Dick well enough. Wouldn't have wanted all that.
I never saw you do anything for him. All I ever saw you do was take something from him.
Well, I took land that was already mine, but you had the brass neck last time you were up here to call me hypocrite. Who's the hypocrite now, eh? Standing there in your dark suit, your black tie, pretending to remember Uncle Dick, when all you're interested in is the publicity in the local paper tomorrow. You're a flaming hypocrite.
Good night, Billy.
I'll have another.
Oh, everyone in bed, Joe?
Looks like it.
I've just been seeing his lordship off at the airport. He's very well pleased with today. So pleased, in fact, he thinks we shouldn't leave it just at the funeral. He thinks we ought to have a memorial service as well.
A memorial service?
In the Miners' Hall, somewhere like that. You get up in front of everybody and pay a tribute to your Uncle Dick.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, eh?
Well, it's what Belmont wants. He's so keen on the idea, he'd come up for it himself. We've got to keep you in the public eye, Joe.
Look, Abe, would you mind if we left this till tomorrow?
Oh, of course, Joe. By the way, I did mention you ought to start thinking of getting up to London and seeing Pemberton about that investment money.
No need to remind me.
No, well. See you in the morning, Joe. Good night.
Good night.
Who is it?
Joe.
Well, what do you want? I was asleep.
Sorry if I woke you up. Just wanted to talk, that's all. I had a drink with Billy Sutcliffe.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Nice old fella. Nice. What he said about you.
Must believe in old-fashioned virtues.
Cousin Arthur came into the pub. We had hell of a barney.
I dare say, after what you said to him at the funeral.
I just told him a few home truths.
What did he say to you?
Didn't matter. I wanted to thump him, but I had to stand there and take it. So all in all, Susan, it's been a bloody lousy day.
Joe, you can't stay here.
Why not?
I don't want you to.
Who said I wanted to stay?
Thank you. I see you can still pour champagne without the help of your manservant.
One or two other things I can do without his help at all.
Excellent lunch. Does he cook as well?
No, he's a sort of one-man meals on wheels service from that restaurant on the corner. But he's been working too hard lately, so I've given him the afternoon off.
It's all more unpleasant for being so unexpected.
Why did you ring?
I told you Graham's been away for a couple of days and I was bored stiff sitting alone on the flat. You don't believe me?
Bored? Girl like you.
Honestly, Joe?
Your boyfriend's not away. I checked. I phoned after you rang.
You phoned after I rang, did you?
Of course. So, why did you ring?
Well, I'm bored with Graham and I wanted to see you. Do you believe that?
Well, it's getting better. I mean, who wouldn't be bored with Graham?
Well, that's it then, isn't it? That's why I rang. What?
Graham knows you're here, doesn't he? Now, come on. What's tickling you?
I knew I'd make a mess of it.
Mess of what?
Pretending to you. I didn't want to, anyway. Graham saw us talking here at the reception, and being amazingly perceptive, he thought we must have known each other rather well.
So what does he want you to find out?
He wants me to find out if you've had any meetings with the man you gave the reception for. I can't even remember his name.
John Pemberton.
I'd make a lousy Mata Hari.
I'll tell you that for nothing. Well, the answer's no. Has Graham had any meetings with him?
Yes, several. I wasn't meant to tell you that. Oh, it's all something to do with a lot of money Mr. Pemberton wants to invest.
Several meetings, eh?
But it is true when I said I was bored with Graham. And he can't think much of me to have sent me here like this. I wouldn't have done it if it hadn't been an excuse to see you.
Well, you've done me a favour.
How long is Susan staying in Yorkshire?
A few more days.
She doesn't live here, does she?
We've got a house out of London.
Yes, but you don't live there, do you?
What are you getting at now?
Oh, it's just what I've heard when I've been at parties with Graham.
Oh, they do like their little bit of gossip in the city. What else they been saying?
Well, they're saying that you and Susan are just putting on a respectable front. Perfect host and hostess like the other night. But the joke amongst them is that when the other guests have left, Susan leaves herself.
What else has given them a good laugh?
Well, they say you and Susan are putting on the act, but it's Lord Belmont who's the ringmaster. They say you'd go into a monastery if Lord Belmont told you to.
Does this look like a monastery?
Mrs. Lambton, what is it, do you think, that makes your husband best suited to be Member of Parliament for this constituency?
Well, he was born in the area. He worked here. We spent many happy years here before his work forced him to move to London.
I see, and you're always both very happy to come back up here.
Oh, yes, delighted to. He's very successful now, but he's had to work hard for it. It means he can see both sides.
Anything else?
I sincerely believe that he has the best interests of everyone at heart.
See. Right, well, thank you, Mrs. Lambton, that's fine. Oh, there's just one other thing. We'd like to get a few pictures of you and Mr. Lambton together, if we may.
Well, my husband's in London at the moment, but I can ring you as soon as he gets back.
If you could. You know, the sort of thing we want. The devoted woman behind the man who may be your Member of Parliament.
Hello?
Susan here. I had the solicitor on the phone. It's about your Uncle Dick's will. Apparently you're a beneficiary. He wants you to come over for the reading.
Beneficiary? I didn't know he had anything to leave.
Well, he'd like to see you in his office tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I wasn't intending to come back till the memorial service. The job I've got in hand will take a few meetings.
Well, you could combine the trip with something the local paper wants you to do.
What's that?
They've just been interviewing me. You know the sort of thing. Devoted candidate's wife. They want some photographs of the two of us. Lovey-dovey ones.
All right, I'll be there. Bye-bye.
You're new as chairman of this company, aren't you, Joe?
Right.
What makes you think you can handle this investment better than anybody else?
I'm prepared to guarantee that your investment with us would produce a better yield than with anyone else at this particular time.
Oh? Convince me.
Well, for one thing, I know exactly where the money is needed. In certain parts of the north. Work is needed there, and this company intends to take work there.
Are you trying to appeal to my sense of duty to the unemployed?
Look, some of the funds you control come from the bigger trades unions, right?
A portion, yeah.
Well, surely they'd approve of their money being used to bring work to these areas.
I assure you, Joe, the unions are just as interested as anybody else in getting a good yield for their money. And my job is not to take any unnecessary risks with it. No, this idea doesn't appeal.
I don't intend to expand up there purely for sentimental reasons either.
For what reason, then?
Well, in these areas, there are plenty of empty industrial premises going for a song. Local authorities are very cooperative, industrial rating is low. And the fact is that there's a large pool of unemployed desperate for work.
You could get cheap labor.
Shall we say that pay rates are not as established in some industries up there as it is in other parts of the country? The men are so desperate, I'm sure we could get better local pay and conditions.
Better for your company?
Of course.
Well, I think you're beginning to make sense. Cheap labor, less industrial trouble. Let me put this idea to my partner.
I'd appreciate it if you would. Look, take this with you. It's all in there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, by the way, Joe, is one of these depressed areas you speak of happen to be in the constituency for which you're a candidate?
Well, as a matter of fact, coincidentally, it does.
Coincidentally. Goodbye, Joe. You'll be hearing our decision in due course. You'll appreciate my caution. We are dealing with £10 million.
£1,000, eh? Who'd have thought the old devil would have left that much?
I fancy him leaving it to you. Them that has gets.
You moaning about he left you his house?
It's bloody condemned. It cost me more in repairs than I'd ever get in rents. Not a cardinal's chance of flogging it.
He left you all the furniture as well, Arthur.
It'll cost me a tenner to have it carted to the corporation tipped.
Who are you, kid, and you'll be flogging it in that shop of yours. It's better than most of the gear you got in there now.
You're sharp, Billy. Seeing as how he left you £100.
No, you get him in, Arthur. They might take a sideboard in part exchange, throw in a sofa, and I'll have a large scotch.
He left that money to me, as the solicitor said, to treat all the lads at the Veterans' Hut first.
So what are you hanging on here for? You open a few more and that peg down by the time you get there.
I know what you can do with that house, Arthur.
What?
Turn it into a pigeon loft as a memorial to Dick.
Oh, very funny. But I got a laugh when I read about this memorial service you're holding for him. Talk about having 2 bites to the cherry. You're keeping it going, aren't you?
I take it you won't be attending then.
I'll have to, won't I? I mean, with you and me as only surviving relatives, being president at Chamber of Trade, I mean, I've got me appearances to keep up.
You know what? You're choked, Arthur, aren't you? I'm getting more attention in this town than you ever got.
Any attention I get, I deserve. I've worked for it. I've given my time to the community I live in.
They're giving you plenty, too.
Nothing like what you're trying to get out of it. You don't even live here. All these politicians they send up from London are the same. Once they get elected, you can tell. They can't wait to get away from here fast enough.
Oh, I get it, Arthur. You had hopes yourself, eh? The loyal local boy.
Never give it a thought. I'll tell you this, I could do a damn sight better job than some of these that are sent up.
Like Joe, you mean?
That's what he means.
If the cat fits. Now all you want is the title MP and be sat on your backside in the lap of luxury in London and we can all go to hell.
That's a good idea, Arthur. Why don't you do it?
Well, at least I know what's going on round here all the time. I wake up to it, I see it when I drive to work in the morning. If people are suffering round here, I know it.
I can take advantage of it too.
What the hell's that supposed
I mean, people out of work.
Well, I can't help it if there are people out of work.
What about that furniture you reclaimed from people after they've been laid off? You sent your fellas round to a neighbour of mine last week, practically emptied his house.
Well, is it my fault if people overstretch themselves when they buy furniture?
Well, I don't think it's right that you're in a position to exploit people just because there isn't much work around.
Exploit them? What do you
He
mean,
means
exploit?
you let them buy the stuff, pay the rent for a few weeks, and when they can't keep up with the payments, you snatch it back.
Ah, you've had some of the brass and you've still got the furniture to flog to somebody else.
You get it both ways. You could keep on selling the same piece of furniture day after day. I dare say you do.
That's what I mean by exploiting the unemployed. Now, politician or no politician, Joe wouldn't do that, would you, Joe?
Huh.
He's too much like his Uncle Dick.
Wouldn't he just?
If you started all this, Arthur, just to get out of your shout, you're mistaken. I'll have another.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
Aye.
Now, Mrs. Lambton, could you kiss Mr. Lambton on the cheek, please? And you, Mr. Lambton, could you hold her hand, please? That's fine. Just a bit closer, please, Mrs. Lambton. And if you could put your arm around Mrs. Lambton and hold her hand with your left hand. Now, could you kiss him on the cheek, please? That's fine. Now the kiss again. And hold it. That's the one.
Very nice, lad. Your editor will be pleased with that. How is old Mr. Green?
Oh, he's fine, thank you, Mr. Brown.
I've known him for donkey's years. I remember him going to his first meeting of a council.
Yes. Right, Mr. Lambton. Well, we've done the Amateur Dramatic Society where you met, the house where you lived, and the church where you were married. Is there anything we haven't covered, do you think?
No, I think that's everything.
This is the young fellow who came round the other day to get the names of the mourners at the funeral. I bet that were a job, weren't it?
Oh, practically filled a notebook, Mr. Brown.
I thought you might.
Could we have a few singles of you, Mrs. Lambton?
Yes.
Just over here, please.
Hey, Susan were telling me, £1,000 from your Uncle Dick, eh?
Oh, but I can't take it.
You what?
No, I'm going to donate it to miners' welfare.
Ah, yeah. Hey, did you hear that? Mr. Lambton's Uncle Dick had left him £1,000 and he's donating every penny of it to miners' welfare. Now get that down in your little book. That'll make a nice headline for you, won't it?
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Thank you very much indeed, Mrs. Lambton. That's fine.
That it, then?
Yes, that's just about the lot. Thank you, Mr.
Right,
Lambton.
then, I'll take these two young lads into the study for a drink. Come on, will you?
Mind if I do?
You know, when he was asking us if he'd photographed every place that mattered to us, we forgot something, didn't we?
No?
That old stone place over the hills that, you know, your father's great-granddad had built with turrets and window slits like a castle. Where we went that summer's day.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of that place?
The Folly.
Hello?
Is that you, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Splendid news. You've pulled it off. Pemberton's going to invest the whole 10 million with us.
Marvellous.
He was very impressed with your ideas about how to use the investment, taking advantage of all that cheap labor up there. And I dare say the news about jobs will be very well received in the constituency, too. That should just about secure the seat for us. Congratulations on an admirable coup. Thank you, sir. I'm afraid it means another trip down here. Pemberton wants to meet you on details.
Right, I'll come back tomorrow.
Good. You'll be able to get back in time for the memorial service, of course. Well, goodbye and well done.
Sir, thank you.
You going back to London?
Aye, but I'll be back for the memorial service.
I'll come down with you. I'd like to spend the weekend with Harry.
Okay.
God, go, them reporters can't half sup.
His lordship just rang. We've got that investment money.
What, on the basis of what you told me, jobs for Dufton?
That's right.
That's flaming marvellous, right in our laps. You know, that means, Joe, you've definitely cracked it. Now, when shall we make the announcement?
Just a minute.
Ah, you're right, lad. We mustn't rush it. Now, let's see. The timing's very important. Yes, I know what we'll do. The memorial service, of course. Obvious, isn't it? Everyone who matters will be there to hear it. From Joe himself, our candidate, the man who brought prosperity to the district.
Look, you can't use the service for a
Well,
thing
why
like that.
not? It's very appropriate. After all, your Uncle Dick were on the dole for a long time himself, weren't he?
Yes, sir, he was.
Now Joe is going to use his power and influence to do something for the likes of his Uncle Dick, aren't you?
That's right. For the likes of me Uncle Dick.
Hello, Joe. Can I come in?
Aye, come in. I'm just getting ready to go back north. Going to collect Susan and take her on from there. Sit down.
When will you be back?
Day after tomorrow.
I've just walked out on Graham.
Oh? What are you going to do now?
That could be up to you.
Oh?
I'm thinking of finding myself a flat, and I wondered if you'd like to help me with it.
Set you up, you mean?
If you like.
Sorry, Paula. I don't think so.
I wouldn't get in your way. I wouldn't mess up the respectable front you have to put on with Susan.
I've got a place here.
Yes, but I couldn't live here.
No.
I wouldn't want a penthouse or anything.
Look, it's not the money, love. You know that.
Oh, Oh, we get on well enough together. Look, you know me. I'm not the clinging vine type. Guaranteed no emotional explosions. The flat would be somewhere where you could come and relax, a place to escape to. You might need somewhere like that if you're going to take on Parliament as well as your job.
Will you put the champagne on ice? Sounds very inviting. But no, thanks.
No?
No.
Well, it's either the flat or I leave London altogether. Wouldn't you miss me?
Oh, I'll miss you.
But not enough to count.
Why leave London?
Have a reason.
What reason?
Millionaire in Los Angeles. I met him when he was on a shopping trip to London.
Then he saw you and put you on the shopping list, eh?
Well, he's having a new house built out there. Perhaps he thinks I'll go with the furniture. It'll do for a time, but I'd rather stay here in London with you.
Look, love, I've got all the commitments I can handle.
All right, I just thought I'd ask. Are you surprised that I asked?
Oh, really?
Why? Is that how you regard me, as some kind of a high-class whore?
Never gave it a thought.
Well, I have. And a long time ago, I decided I wasn't going to go back to that little Nottingham council house. Just as you decided you weren't going back to that dingy terrace in Dufton. So what if I have become a high-class whore? It's only a woman's way of doing it. But nowadays, I think you and I have a lot in common, Joe Lampton.
Susan.
I brought my bag. I thought it'd save you a drive to the house.
All right.
Hello, Susan. Not intruding, I hope?
Paula was just leaving.
Oh, no, not on my behalf.
No, I was going. I just dropped in for a little chat.
Nice. Nothing in particular?
No, nothing important.
No, nothing important.
I'll see you to the door.
Goodbye, Susan.
Bye, Paula.
Goodbye, Joe. I'll send you a postcard.
Bye, love. She means that goodbye, you know. She's leaving London.
Oh, interesting.
Just came here to say goodbye.
Well, now she said it.
Look, I just told you. She's left her boyfriend and she's going to live in the States.
I thought by now you'd have understood. I wouldn't give a cuss if I found you with the whole chorus line of the Folie Bergère.
Who could blame me if you did? What have you been shopping for? A nun's habit. Hello, Susan. Hey, back yet?
No, not yet.
I enjoyed our stroll around the grounds. Some splendid views of the Pennines from here.
Yes, I'll get you a drink, sir.
Thank you. I'd like a dry sherry.
Susan?
No, not for me, thanks.
Have you finished the draft of your speech for tomorrow, yet?
Not quite.
I dare say you want to do that. I've got Susan here to keep me company.
Yes, I would like to spend half an hour on it before dinner.
Well, off you go.
See you at dinner, then.
I've just been telling your husband that he's well on the way to becoming a wealthy man under a new share arrangement we're making for him.
That'll make him happy.
I hope it'll make you both happy. And I'm confident that before long you'll be the wife of a member of Parliament. You know, Susan, I'm more aware, perhaps, than you know, regarding your personal life.
Oh?
Yes, and I want to say how very sensible I think you're being.
That's a photograph of Harry with Barbara.
Yes. Eminently sensible, my dear.
Thank you. Come in.
You all right, Susan? You left the dinner table rather abruptly?
Yes, I'm all right. No, I'm not all right. I'm not coming to the service tomorrow.
What? But everybody's expecting you to be there.
Well, I'm not going to do what everybody expects. It's what you expect and Mummy and Daddy expect. and what Lord Belmont expects. He keeps telling me how sensible I'm being. I just showed him a picture of Barbara, and all he could do was tell me how sensible I'm being. Well, I've stopped being sensible from now on.
Oh, come on, Susan.
No, from now on, I'm going to live my own life. And it's going to have nothing to do with Mummy and Daddy and Lord Belmont and all the rest of that hollow sham that's going on downstairs.
Look, Susan, I know it's not been easy for you.
Then it's going to be easier.
It's not been easy for me either, achieving all this from nothing.
You still don't understand, do you? I've always felt nothing. Just an appendage of your ego. Well, from now on, I am going to be something. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to go where I please, and I'm going to say what I please to who I like. I'm going to be the genuine independent candidate.
Dick Lambton was my uncle. He was born in Dufton and died in Dufton. And in the 77 years between, he spent over 50 of them as a collier, hacking out the coal from the seams that run below this very hall. And it is to his memory that we're gathered here today to pay tribute. Many people in Dufton owe Dick Lambton a debt of gratitude, none more than myself. When my own parents died, he became not only a father to me, but a friend. In his will, he left me these. Won them at the Battle of the Somme. And many of you here today will remember the Dufton pit disaster of 1936, when Dick Lambton led 12 men to safety, carrying one of them 2 miles on his back, then risking being crushed to death by the crumbling shaft, went back in to tear up the fallen coal and timbers with his bare hands to bring out that last man alive. And there's someone here who will remember that better than most, for he was that man, weren't you, Billy? Although he left school at the age of 12 to go down the pits, he was determined that I should not do the same. He encouraged me to read, to study, and to work. And I recall, years ago, before I left here to go and work in London, one evening dragging him against his will to a theatre. And many times in the years that followed, he would recall these lines from the play we saw that night. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man. That was Dick Lambton. It's advice I've taken with me into business, and which I shall certainly try to take with me into politics. If I had to search for one phrase which adequately summed up Dick Lambton, I could do no better than echo the words of my father-in-law, Mr. A. Brown, who's here today. Dick Lambton was a man of principle. Yeah. It's a sentiment, I know, which is shared by a distinguished visitor here today, someone with a large interest in the industrial future of this town, someone who never had the good fortune to meet Dick Lambton, but has nevertheless come here today to pay his tribute. I refer, of course, to Lord Belmont. But may I say that today is not totally a sad occasion. There is sadness that Dick Lambton is not alive to hear what I have to say to you now. He led a full life, but also knew the emptiness of unemployment, as do so many of us today. Too many. But I would like to end this tribute with good news for all of you. For some days now, I have been negotiating on behalf of the company of which Lord Belmont, Mr. Brown, and myself are directors, to secure a very large capital investment to bring new industry to this town. For in my visits here, as your independent candidate, I have been saddened by the sight of silent pitheads and empty mills. Ladies and gentlemen, I can think of no more appropriate occasion than now to tell you that I have succeeded in my negotiations. There will be jobs for Dufton, more and more jobs. This town will once again feel the warm glow of prosperity. Sit down, all of you. You too, Billy. I just remembered something else my Uncle Dick would have said. Where have you been all your life, Billy? Living in the teapot, looking up the spout. You came here today expecting to hear a tribute to Dick Lambton. That was no tribute. That was a political speech, a fraud, a sham. I haven't revered his memory. I betrayed it. I betrayed all of you. You too, Billy. Oh, why? Because my lords and masters here expected me not only to wring your tears from you, but your votes as well for me. Oh, it's true that there are going to be more jobs for Dufton. And it's true I'm responsible for getting them. But shall I tell you how I swung it? I told them that up here, where I was born, where my Uncle Dick worked for the pittance, they would get cheap labor. Your labor, cheap. Oh yes, I told them down there in London in my plush office. I said you'll be able to cut them down to the bone, exploit them. They'll be so desperate for work. And what do you think's in it for them? I'll tell you. Fatter profits, of course. And me, as your elected candidate in the House of Commons, I'd be Lord Belmont's messenger boy. You see him there? He was sitting there, I was standing here. But all the time he was working me with his foot. Oh, I was opening my mouth. But it was his lies that were coming out. All right. You wanted to hear a political speech? Here's one. If you want someone who will fearlessly represent your interests, don't vote for me. If you want someone who really is independent, don't vote for me. If you want someone who will put the interests of this town before his own personal gain, don't vote for me. If you want someone who values family life above all else, don't vote for me. If you want someone who puts honesty and integrity before deceit and double-dealing, don't vote for me. I'm not fit to represent you. My Uncle Dick spent all his life crawling on his belly under this spot. And I've been down there in London crawling on my belly to them. Well, now I'm waking up and I hope you do the same. The next time you come to hear an independent candidate, just make sure he's not a bloody puppet on strings, that's all.
I'll walk.